In this video, we are going to discuss about arrow functions in JavaScript. Arrow function. Arrow function is a concise way of writing JavaScript functions in shorter way. Arrow functions were introduced in ES6 version. It makes our code more structured and readable. Arrow functions are also called anonymous functions, that is, functions without a name and are not bound by an identifier. Arrow functions do not, usually functions will not have an identifier name, that is arrow functions. Arrow functions do not return any value and can be declared without the function keyword. They are also called lambda functions. Syntax for arrow functions. Here function uh, is mentioned without name for the function, parenthesis and arrow. And its output is something it is displayed on the screen that is assigned to a variable foo. There are three parts to an arrow function or lambda function. They are parameters. That is, any function may optionally have the parameters. It may be there or may not be there. Parameter. And fact arrow notation. So arrow notation is also called lambda notation. It is the notation for the arrow statements. It represents the instruction set of the function. So there are three types of functions in arrow functions. It is called function expression, anonymous function, and arrow function. First one is function expression. So here function name is show off is a normal function. My function one console.log of it is a function expression. Then anonymous function it is having my function 2 is equal to function of and it's having it is an anonymous function. So there is no name for the function, but function. Third one is arrow function. Here in arrow function, my function 3 equal to there is no keyword function and there is no name for the function. Only parenthesis is used here and arrow, big arrow is used. Same output, it is an arrow function. So three functions are called the variable name, my function 1 of 2 and 3. If you require to pass more than one parameter by using an arrow function, then you have to pass them with the parenthesis. So any parameter we want to pass means we should pass using the parenthesis. Here show is equal to ABC and arrow log of A plus B plus C. It is showing the output. This parameter not restrict you to pass the number of values to a function. If you want to pass multiple values to a function, rest parameters can be used. That is, 3 dots can be used. For declaring the rest parameters, the parameter name should be prefixed with the spread operator with the periods. Not more than 3 or not less than 3 dots. Example, where shows equal to A, comma, 3 dots R's. So any number of inputs can be passed here. And we are adding, we are going to display them. It's a console.log. Advantages of arrow functions. It reduces the code size. Return statement. It is optional for single line function. Return statement is optional. And lexically by the context, functional braces are optional for single line statement. No need to use the curly braces also if it is a single line function. Thank you.